Hey there, guys! Today I'm going to show you how to deal more damage to Phase 2 Krauser. And if you watched my appalling / disgraceful designs of Krauser's boss fight video, you'll understand that I noted several instances where the order of Krauser's attacks dictates whether he takes more damage or less damage. And in this case with Phase 2 Krauser, there are two of these laser explosives right here. There's one here, and there's another one over there. But with that particular laser explosive right over there, it seems to trigger this unique state where if Krauser gets knocked backwards when you detonate that laser explosive after you deflect a certain knife attack, he will always use the flash grenades. And for some reason, when Krauser decides to use flash grenades after being knocked over by the laser explosive, he takes more damage than usual for the next couple of attacks, so long as you are making sure to punish every single attack where you dodge and you just hit him immediately to stun him. Because there is a feature with Krauser where if you do a quicktime event, and you immediately shoot him with a weapon, it's supposed to stun him. I mean, sometimes it doesn't work because that's how badly programmed Krauser can be, but it's supposed to work consistently, but it can just be very broken. But after he uses the flash grenade, he takes more damage than usual. And you'll notice that I am on professional difficulty, and every single one of my weapons is unupgraded. Let me just actually demonstrate what it's like to fight Krauser normally, real quick. This is the amount of punishment he can take. Oops, my fault. Watch the amount of shotgun shells it takes for me to do this. And I keep pressing the wrong button, sorry about that. Look at him, he's still going and it doesn't make any sense. Oh, look at this. This is ridiculous. And he's finally going away. So that's the amount of punishment he takes normally. Well, if I were to have used the laser explosive and gotten him to use his flash grenades, he would have taken a lot more damage than that. Let me just show you real quick. So what you need to do, stay behind this pillar, wait a bit, move over here after he throws the grenade, hide, and then position yourself right here. He's gonna always do the same attack. He's gonna come from the same direction every time. But if you deflect this attack, and you have to deflect, and then you hit that, it makes him stumble backwards, and this will always cause him to do the flashes. Watch. See? Now watch how much punishment he takes now. He's gonna always do the same moves every time. Except right now. His moves are gonna be slightly different here. See? And he's gonna be gone. See what I mean? That is so bizarre. The order of his attacks is directly correlated with the amount of damage he takes. If he decides to use the flash grenades after you stun him with the laser explosive, he will take more damage than usual. And the problem I was encountering was getting him to use the flash grenades. I spent at least an hour and a half trying to figure this out. I mean, it's something I found out a while ago, but I may have actually found how to consistently get him to use the flash grenades. And again, he only uses the flash grenades if you deflect that attack and he stumbles backwards. He cannot stumble forward after he gets hit by that laser explosive. He has to stumble backwards, and he has to be on the side that I'm at in relation to the pillars that have that laser explosive. So let's do this again. Alright, he stopped firing, so I'm gonna position myself right here. He should stumble backwards after this. Deflect. Yep, there we go. He's gonna do the flashes now. He's gonna take more damage than usual. And he's done. Let me just demonstrate it again. I'm going to keep on doing this over and over again to show you guys that it is consistent. I cannot begin to tell you guys just how ridiculous the methodologies I had to use were in order to get him to consistently use flash grenades, and nothing was working. And then all of a sudden I just decided to position myself against this wall, and it just seemed to work. Here goes. There we go. Flashes. Let's go again. This is extremely helpful because Krauser's HP, it is so bizarre with the way it randomizes. I mean, people have said that his HP is the same, but for some reason, you just deal damage differently. Yet for some reason it's tied to the order of his attacks. Like, what the fuck was going through New Capcom's heads when they were designing that? That's almost as bizarre as the counter against the Lycans in Resident Evil Village, where you shoot them in the head before they attack you, and it stuns them, and then they lunge at you, and then you push them away, but it only works. Like, on this incline right here, if the Lycan was right there, I'd have to be right here, or on flat ground. If I'm above the Lycan, the hit to the head would not register the correct stun for some bizarre reason, because apparently elevation's a factor to consider. So stupid. And this is honestly more bizarre than the Lycan counter, I would say. You have to go through like one simple process, which is just, stay right below the Lycan or on flat ground, although not all flat surfaces work in Resident Evil Village though, but mainly you'll just want to stay below the Lycan when you're on an incline like this. But in this case, you have to position yourself in such a way that Krauser always does the same attack, and you have to deflect that attack for some reason. If you do not deflect that attack where he uses his knife, even if he stumbles backwards, it will not cause him to do the flashes. This is how fucked this pre-alpha is if the programming is this bad. I don't even understand why they didn't favor this model that I'm using right now with the amount of damage I'm doing to Krauser. He's always going to do the same move. There we go. And stumbles backwards, flashes. There we go. You're going to deal more damage this way. And that time I did even more damage than usual because he's immediately going to this part, and the fight should be over right here. Watch. You see? Sometimes you can do a bit more damage. It's random. Like, the damage calculation values are so fucking retarded in this game, / pre-alpha. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know how many times I'm going to show this to you guys just to verify to you all that this works consistently. But I was just trying everything, and like I tried like running around those pillars in this particular way to get him to change directions, because I was finding other things as well. Oh, by the way, guys, I also did find another method for dealing with Krauser, but it's not very good. But I think I might save it for another video. Let me just showcase it here again. So I just stand right here, parallel to this wall. Same attack, deflect, stumbles backwards, flashes. There we go. And he's done. There we go. Again. Again and again and again. Like, this is absolutely insane, guys. There's already a way to cheese phase 1. Like, I found the cheese originally, but then someone found an even better cheese where you just skip a cutscene at the right moment. And this is going to be very helpful if you're trying to save up on ammunition, because I don't know why Krauser takes such a beating. They really got lazy with Krauser in this pre-alpha. They give him some of the most absurd capabilities ever, where for some reason he's able to walk through shotgun shells like they're nothing, because he's like Arnold Schwarzenegger from Raw Ordeal. They didn't bother making it very creative, like, oh, he's very susceptible to stuns, but he has to have more options in the combat, more ways of actually dealing with Leon, like what it was like in the original version of Resident Evil 4. No, he's just a very mindless fight. He's able to just mindlessly walk through your bullets like they're nothing, even though he's all bloodied up. The shotgun's supposed to be decapitating him, something. His capabilities shouldn't be that different from the regular Ganado, aside from his super jumps and super speed. Just those spontaneous bursts. It just doesn't make any sense. Not to mention, he's also very broken as well. If you've seen my appalling / disgraceful designs of Krauser video, you'll understand just how broken he is of a fight. This is why this method is needed, because Krauser is so badly designed. He's the worst boss ever made in the entire Resident Evil series. Every single part of his fight is terrible. And the mutated Krauser fight especially is really bad. But this one right here is just really stupid with its implementation and with its nonsensical portrayal. There we go. Flashes. There we go. And he's done. It's like, not only does Krauser have really bad voice acting, not only is making him Leon's mentor completely worthless and achieves nothing, not only is Operation Javier retconned into something really stupid, but mechanically, this guy is just one of the stupidest bosses, or rather, the worst boss ever made in the entire Resident Evil series, because it's a reimagining of a fantastic fight from the original version of Resident Evil 4. That's one of the best bosses ever made in Resident Evil history. And it's now this. Just a completely cut and dry, badly designed, terrible fight. If you can even call it a fight. Oh! Well, that was a mistake right there. I guess I was not really close to the corner that time. Either that or I just... I was... Like, Liam was very slow to pull out his submachine gun for some reason. That was just really weird. Like, you've got to immediately pull out your submachine gun as soon as you get that deflection. In fact, I'm actually curious if you can even, get the stun. Like, get him to do the flashes without having to deflect. I'm very curious to see if that works. Let's put myself right here. Whoa, why is he going that way now? That's very weird. Okay, I guess I should just stick to whatever I was doing before. Okay. Yeah, just go for that deflection. It's not that difficult. But just immediately shoot that explosive as soon as you can to ensure that he actually gets stumbled backwards. Oh, wow. I don't know what's going on. Maybe, is it because... oh, you know, maybe it's because I'm loading the game. Because that can sometimes happen. I think a lot of the times when you're loading the game, rather than quitting out of the game and then resuming it, weird behavior can sometimes happen. I still don't understand why the order of his attacks is directly correlated with his HP, or like the amount of damage he's taking. Like, that's the most bizarre form of programming I've ever heard of. Like, why do they have to make this guy so awkward with what he does? Never mind. I'm not entirely sure what Krauser's doing. He's not supposed to be doing this. And see, like, it doesn't work that way. So I don't know why he's doing this. This is so odd. But I guess in this kind of situation, what you can definitely do is take the path differently. You don't have to do the initial path exactly like how I'm doing it. You can't just replicate what I did in my worst throughs in other playthroughs. Where you just stand behind this pillar right here, and then immediately run when the machine gun fire stops. And that way he'll at least take the path as intended. Oh no, what the hell is going on? Okay, Krauser's being very weird again. This is so odd. Is this a mem leak? It might be a mem leak, because he's not supposed to be doing this. Every single time I've done this, he never ever goes this way. This pre-alpha becomes very weird when you're restarting the checkpoint a lot. That time he did a different attack. Okay, so much for a consistent method. This is so bizarre. Yeah, it could just be a mem leak. Like, this game slash pre-alpha is just filled with these very weird bugs. And nobody's acknowledging them. Well, he still did the flashes, though. I don't understand why this is happening. Maybe if I load a different save and then reload the save I was using, something will happen. But again, guys, my weapons are unupgraded. That's what I need. I need stumble backwards. Okay, so that definitely fixed it. Yeah, so if you're not getting this behavior, try to, like, load a different save and then reload the save you were using. There we go. Let me show it again. Well, I guess I'll have to not make this a very short video. Honestly, I don't even know what to title this particular video. It was originally going to be a how to deal more damage to Phase 2 Krauser with unupgraded weapons. Of course, that just seems like a mouthful. I'll have to think of a better title. Only still did the flashes. I don't know if it's because I'm perfectly parrying him or what. I'm not really sure. But definitely the path I'm using where I go to that other pillar after he uses the grenades is leading to this inconsistency. He's not supposed to be doing this, which is odd. And he's there again. He's gonna do some flashes. And there we go. Okay, so there seems to be a bit of consistency with that. So I guess I can still commit to that. I just gotta make sure I'm facing Krauser in the right direction. Let's do this. Where is he gonna go? He's gonna go this way. He never does this. This is so odd. He's gonna flash? Nope. You haven't got to nail that perfect parry if he does that, or just take the path like I'm actually doing it. Except it seems in this case... Hang on. Let me load another save. And he's gonna do the flashes. There we go. Okay, so that didn't actually fix it. By loading that other save file. Not entirely sure what's up with that. And he's gone. You know, I want to actually, let me use this save file, just so I can go back to phase 1. I'm gonna just cheese phase 1. I'm not gonna waste time fighting him. So I'll just wait for the cutscene to finish. Because I do not want to waste any time with this stupid fight. Every time I go through this stupid fight, I just turn off the music and the voices, because they are so not befitting for this kind of stupid fight. And blah blah blah, whatever. Can we just get on to the fight already? Like, this is so unnecessary. They don't follow up with these points whatsoever. It's not like they're setting up for Operation Javier or Darkside Chronicles Remake. I mean, it's all just complimenting the caricature of a cliched war veteran, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, he's just another lunatic with a god complex, not some kind of mysterious character like he was in the original version of Resident Evil 4 that they used to build up Darkside Chronicles. He's so badly portrayed in this stupid pre-alpha. And Leon would not stop moving for some reason. Wow, I didn't even hear the explosion. I don't know what was up with that. But at least it's not going to be a hassle and I can just get this door open. That is such a dumb line from Leon. It just goes to show how clueless he is. He's so quick to forget. It's like what he said to Torres Mendez. Should have known you were one of the bugs. Come on, didn't he already clue into you that he's part of the Las Plagas, that he was infected by that? What's wrong with you, Leon? Like, why do you say such stupid quotes in this pre-alpha? Alright, let's do this. I question what Krauser's behavior is going to be like if I use this save file instead. Let's see. What does he do? No, he's still going this way, which is odd. He should use the flashes now. Yep! So that definitely works. You just gotta nail that perfect parry. Yeah, all sorts of weird parameters you have to uphold for some stupid reason. This fight is so fucked. From the inside out. Is he gone? Yep, he's gone. I guess I'll take the time to showcase Ether's methodology for a bit, with how he deals with mutated Krauser. But it's not really that reliable, because it's too easy to screw up. But essentially, Ether found a way to stop mutated Krauser from using his backhand attack, which is easily the most broken move he has by far. So whenever he jumps and you're right next to him, he never does the backhand attack. He's gonna do the other attacks instead. Just gotta make sure you use the iframes of dropping down when you're on top of the ladder to ensure you avoid the other hits. I'm not going to do the kicks. I think the kicks are disadvantageous in this case. Because at least I can follow up with other hits. Oh! However, if I have to do a quick time event or crouch, I have to drop down. And of course I have to time this as well. Ah, that one move. The timing on that move is so weird. Like, the other moves I don't feel like, are as like, that's your thing as well, at least with this, methodology that Ether found. The parries against Krauser I feel like there are more instances where the timing's my fault, but those inconsistencies with the parry can still exist at times. It's honestly better if you get Krauser to do his grab, because at least you can crouch under it. See? Like, the grab is just a lot better for this kind of strategy. And you don't have to deal with any of his bullshit combo attacks, unless he damages you. It still doesn't change this fight at all. This fight is still just as bad as what it was the first time I went through them in my blind playthrough. Nothing about Ether's method changes what this disgraceful fight is. This is still a very, very poor reimagining that is so far below the baseline level of incompetency. Like, this is not how you do a reimagining of Krauser's fight from the original version of Resident Evil 4, which was masterfully done. Like, this is absolutely appalling. And the fact that I'm having to resort to this methodology to limit the poor designs a bit, you're not getting rid of the poor designs, you're just bypassing them somehow. It just doesn't change this fight at all. I'm still gonna stick by what I said. Like, there might have been some other bad bosses in the Resident Evil series, but this one is the absolute worst, because it's not just the mechanics of the fight that are bad. It's the other aspects as well with what they've done with Krauser's character in this pre-alpha. Oh, come on, how was that not a parry? See, that right there is definitely an instance where the parries are very inconsistent. And that was very unfortunate. And because I'm low on health, Leon's crouch is going to be very, very slow. So I'm not going to be able to crouch under the grabs very well. You see what I mean when I say that Ether's method, it looks kind of cool, but it's not really that useful. And you're just far better off, you see. I appreciate the fact that he found this kind of methodology, but it's still very awkward to pull off. But the main point of this video was to showcase some of the new discoveries I found with Phase 2 Krauser. Although not really new, just like how to recreate the results I found in my older videos of Phase 2 Krauser. That was the main point. Although this time I'm just finding new things with very bizarre enemy behavior, mem leaks. I don't understand why Krauser is behaving the way he's behaving right now. And, yeah, see what I mean when I say you have to deflect him? Because it seems like it's the only thing that gets him to stumble backwards. I don't know why. Going this way. Gonna parry him. He's gonna use the flashes now. There we go. Yeah, so if he does get into this very weird state, just try to perfectly parry him. And he's done. Let me showcase it again. I don't know how many times I want to showcase this. I take such pride in finding this, even though I really shouldn't, because it's for a really bad fight, if you even want to call it a fight. Like, I've just found a methodology to make this more tolerable, not better designed. That's the main distinction you gotta realize. The methodology I found makes it more tolerable, in that you're not having to deal with the poor designs as much. It doesn't automatically make the fight amazing, because the same problems are still there. And it's just really pathetic. The same lackluster, lazy, lackadaisical, broken designs are still here. Is he gonna do the flashes? Yes, okay. I was a little unsure about that one because he comboed that time and I didn't nail the perfect parry. And again, to ask the same question, Why does the order of Krauser's attacks have to be directly correlated with the amount of damage he takes? It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense at all. Here goes. He's not gonna do the flashes. He did it that time. I think that time I just got lucky. But it's clear with this weird mem leak that is going on, he's not doing the same attack every time. He's closing the distance to me. So there is some ambiguity with that, but I just don't understand why it's happening, though. Like, let me actually close the game entirely and just reload it, and then I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so I closed the game entirely. Let's just see what happens to Krauser now. I wonder if that actually fixed the mem leak that was happening. Maybe this time he'll actually do what he was meant to be doing. Yeah, he's still going this way, so it didn't fix it at all. At least it's still working. He should be done. No? What? How is he not done yet? Maybe this time it'll work. Okay, now he's going away. Okay, that was weird. Like I said, I think Krauser gets some kind of resistance to damage during very specific animations. I don't know. It's so odd. This guy's HP is so badly calculated. You can just tell that it was just rushed out the door, not even QA tested properly. He's not gonna use the flashes, I bet. Oh no, he did. Okay. Well, I unintentionally found a new method. At least I found this one a lot faster than what it took me to find the first couple of strats initially. Again, I still don't know what to title this video. Yeah, I knew it. I fucking knew he was not gonna use those flash grenades. Now it just seems like he has to stumble forward. Like, I don't know what is going on, guys. Krauser is so fucking broken. And it just seems like his protocols just change every single time. He's gonna use it. There we go. I don't know how I got the perfect parry just then, and I never get the perfect parry off that move. Because it never detects properly. The perfect parry is just so badly implemented with Krauser, because it just happens when it wants to. I feel like I should just restart my PS5, and then initiate Resident Evil 4 Remilk, just to see what happens. He's gonna do the same thing, I bet. Yep. Flash. There we go. Jesus Christ, it's like new Capcom snuck a hotfix in while I was busy recording this and just changed Krauser's programming. I don't understand. Krauser's programming is all over the place. That's honestly what this video should be titled as. He's so bad. He is really bad in his implementation. And he's gone. Alright, I guess I'll conclude the video here. So, these were just some new discoveries with Krauser that I found. Some ways of recreating the strategies that I found in earlier playthroughs of Resident Evil 4 Remilk. Some bizarre programming issues that occurred just spontaneously out of the blue. That was not intended, it just happened. Some more jabs at Krauser being the most disgraceful fight in all of Resident Evil history. And I guess that's pretty much it. So I guess I'll see you guys when this video comes out on my channel. So thank you guys for watching, and you take care now.